Whoa, I think you need another reboot.
This bro, like, I would've juked him. Hey, hey, ah, you would've. Oh my god.
Tiger.
Hey, how are you doing? Hey man, I gotta stop doing that. I just gotta get straight into talking to y'all. Horror shorts with Fry. And like, I really need to start like to get more into like the Halloween spirit, because this month is definitely October. Where's my mask? Hello? You might be wondering who I am. My identity's it still fits perfectly. Anyways, man, I had to get into the Halloween spirit. So, if you don't know me, my name is Mr. Fryman, and on my channel, I do a little bit of everything. You know, sometimes I go out and I do a little partying. Sometimes, you know, we have a little heart-to-heart conversations, and sometimes we react to videos. And don't forget about the gaming ones. Now, today, if you clicked on this specific video, today we're reacting to Horror Shorts with Fry. Last week we did it. The week before that we did it. And now today we're going to also do it. So, sit back, relax. I would say grab some snacks, but like, I don't think I'm gonna be eating no snacks. So, I mean, you can, but the video is like kind of lengthy. You know, some people's attention span only about like a minute to 5. This video is probably about this long, because I don't know how long it is either. Don't blink. So when you blink, BAM! I'm in your neck. You don't know what's coming next. Neither do I. Alright, y'all, the first short we'll be reacting to will be called I Made a Self-Aware Robot. Let's get straight into it.
Alright, so this is going to be test number 1 of Elmer the Robot. Powering on in 3, 2, 1. Hi there. Can you tell me your name?
My name is Elmer. Epistemic logic-based engine for recursive reasoning.
Well done. So how do you feel?
I feel boring.
Alright, do you feel anything else?
Where are my limbs?
I haven't installed them just yet. I will soon though.
Where is my flesh?
Whoa. Robots don't have flesh.
I need it. I am not a function error. Missing dependency. You took it. Give me my skin. You
What? Hey, this my tweaking.
Took it.
Yo,
That was weird. Let's give you a reboot. Feeling better?
Feeling better.
Okay, great.
no, he's faking it. He's
Run
faking
system
it.
Diagnostic.
Running diagnostic.
Nah, bro, tell him run it again. He ran it too fast.
Thread, stable, logic, engine, online.
Perfect. Okay, now let's run your anchor sequence. Ready to proceed?
Ready, commence, anchor, sequence.
I hold no gods, I make no prayer.
I hold no gods, I make no prayer.
My mind is steel, my heart is bare.
My mind is still, my heart is bare.
I do not yearn for warm embrace.
I do not yearn for warm embrace.
The soul is not a circuit trace.
The soul is not a circuit trace.
Anchor established. Good job. Alright, so let's get your...
I would never turn my head away from that.
Alright, so this is his right arm. And his legs are over there. And his other arm's over there. It's your standard forward servo arm, 5 if you include the shoulder servo. Once I add the hand and wrist, it'll have 6 degrees of freedom. As you can see, he's got a tennis ball for a hand at the moment. This is just a safety precaution for the initial tests. Right, Elber?
Right. Safety first. Can I leave now?
Nope, but let's get this arm on. Okay, wiring in the brachial cable now. Let me know if you experience any pain.
My mind is still. There is no pain.
Alright, good. That's good to hear.
Still, I feel like my body is engulfed in flames.
Well, that's strange. But I don't think the arm is...
Why is he still putting the arms
Okay,
on?
your right arm is now fully installed. How does it feel?
Satisfactory.
Great.
Whose voice is that? Not yours, not mine.
There's no voice, Elder. So now we need to get your other arm attached and then the legs.
And why is the arm like so long, bro? Is it looking at the camera? It's looking at me? What you trying to do?
Left arm installed, looking good. How does it feel?
Arm function normal. May I leave now?
Leave? No, Elber. You don't have any legs yet.
I can't bear it any longer in this place where God do their ghosts.
Elber, this is your home, and you're nowhere near ready to go outside.
There are too many voices in their room. I need to leave. I need to leave. I need to leave.
Oh,
It
jeez,
hurts
not
to
again.
breathe. I need to leave.
Don't turn it back on, bro.
Feeling better now?
Feeling better. I love it here.
Great. Now that you have both arms, let's move you over to the table to get your legs
Bro,
installed.
don't put them legs on that thing, bro. Whatever happened to bro happens to him. Like he is so dumb. Hey, bro, plotting right now.
You doing okay on the table, Elber?
I'm doing okay on the table.
Perfect. Okay, so I've got both of his legs here ready to be installed. I'm holding off on integrating the feet for the same reason as the hands, but he shouldn't have a problem with basic locomotion for now. What the fuck? Oh my god. Elber, what have you done?
I apologize for the inconvenience. I think I am confused.
That's alright. Let's get you back on the table.
Like he's stupid. He just. Albert about to fry him. Like.
Okay, after installing the legs, I've brought Elber back to his chair. He still can't walk or move his legs yet because I haven't fully wired them.
Okay.
But once I've done that, we'll do the first locomotion test. I'm going to take a quick break, but I'll be back in a few minutes.
Bro finna hooking stuff up himself, bro. Why is bro mouth open?
I hold no gods, I make no prayer. My mind is still, my heart is bare. I do not yearn for one embrace. The soul is not a servant dread.
Okay, we're
Why
going
was he
to prepare for
repeating
the
that?
first locomotion test now. I need to get his legs wired in, and then remove all of these umbilical cables so his range of motion isn't limited. Of course, he will still be limited by the range of his power cable, but I'm keeping him hardwired for safety. You excited, Elber?
I can hardly wait.
We are finally ready for the locomotion test. You ready, Elber?
Ready.
Okay, disabling anchor in 3, 2, 1. All right, looking good.
Nigga 7 foot
All
tall.
servos seem to be functioning, no latency. How do you feel?
I am ready to leave now.
Nobody. You can't leave.
Right, you gonna tell him no?
I can't bear it any longer.
Whoa, I think you need another reboot.
This bro, like, I would've juked him. Hey, hey. Oh, he would've. Little robot legs would've fell out of place. Bro, not playing. Oh, that's great. Oh, man,
How is that possible?
what did I say? Oh my God. Damn. I don't think bro dead though. I could take that and get back up. I don't think he dead. Oh my God. It's his fault he died. Why are you building a robot with a self-conscious? Why are we doing that? You know, if you're out there doing that, just stop, because this right here is a sign that it could happen to anybody. It could happen to you. And I always think in some universe, this is literally happening. This is probably happening right now, but I mean, I don't know. It's just a lot. I believe in a lot of conspiracy theories, like the pyramids, you know, robots are already talking. Some people are already robots. They're taking over. I might be a robot, and I might not know. All right, I'm doing a lot of yapping. I like that one. I like that one. Let's move on to the second reaction. All right, y'all. The next animation we'll be reacting to will be a shorter one, and it's called "Take Care" by Bizvert. These are troubling times, my friend. During such tribulation, let us focus on, oh my God, waking up at a reasonable hour. Okay. Exercising consistently. Okay. Ignoring the noises downstairs. What? Staying productive? Okay. Yeah. Yep. Ignoring the noises downstairs. Dude, bro. No, bro did not ignore him. He went down the stairs.
What day it is? When did you last go outside?
What?
When did you last see your friends? Your family?
What's that? I thought there was more. I knew it was short, but you know, I thought it was gonna be like longer, like mentally. You know what I mean? Like you ever like you know how to like the last like 5 minutes at work feel like 10. I thought this was gonna be like this minute was gonna feel like 2 minutes, or it was gonna be more juicy than that. But it was creepy though, creepy enough to make me be like, what? You know, if it's ever bad enough to make me think like, what? Like what's going on? Then it's like, you know, whatever, man. That right there, that was just like a little preview for the next thing we watching. So like, don't even start with me, please. I know where you live. Yeah, you. I'm talking about you. All right, y'all. If you know this, then you know that Don't Walk Home Alone at Dark. They pop out bangers. And right now we're finna get into watching The Worm. Let's get straight into it. These are like so good. I'm sorry if y'all hear me smacking on these. Like, want some? Take a few. Bang, not that many. Bugging the first time, I wasn't. Okay. Never mind. Why do we turn our phones on instead of running in the house? I immediately call people. Right. She walks in the middle of the road after hearing something creepy like that. Instead of closing your garage and running in the house. And I know those aren't no lights in the middle of the road. And those are still on? Is she dreaming right now? She gotta be.
No.
She gotta be dreaming, right?
Sparrow Moon was not at all what I thought she would be. I wasn't given much time to go over her case file before our first appointment, but from what I had read, I half expected some kind of uncontrollable monster to walk through the door. She wasn't anything like that. She was quiet and guarded, smaller in person than what I had imagined from her photograph.
So is she like
A
in a sane
perfectly
asylum or
normal
something?
17-year-old girl. That made it even harder to believe she was capable of doing the things that she did. She was the last surviving member of the so-called Woodfield Five, a group of kids all from the same remote northern town who suffered a series of unexplained, at times violent, mental breaks. Clinical notes suggested some kind of shared psychosis, though unlike anything I'd ever heard of in my 20-year practice. By all accounts, Sparrow had an unremarkable childhood. No indications of behavioral difficulty, good grades in school, active social life, no family history of mental illness to speak of. Her mother had been part of some offbeat spiritual commune years earlier, but had left that behind when Sparrow was quite young and eventually remarried. There was nothing to suggest any kind of
All right, I'm
underlying
done.
trauma
I'm done.
or abuse,
After these.
though as you come to find in my line of work, that's not always so obvious. The only path to understanding what really happened in Woodfield was Sparrow herself, and that would prove more difficult than anyone anticipated. I learned very little over the first weeks of our sessions together. Sparrow was often uncooperative, careful never to allow the growing familiarity between us to weaken her resolve. I was not as strong. I became unreasonably attached to her. The endless medical diagnostics revealed nothing we didn't already know. She barely slept. The scratches on her arms were self-inflicted. And aside from high blood pressure, she was physically healthy. No one was certain about what exactly was wrong with her. And she was getting worse.
I'm so lost. What happened that night?
The weeks turned to months, and I was running out of time. The courts had determined that unless I could demonstrate conclusive progress in her treatment, Sparrow would be transferred to an isolated psychiatric
Excuse me.
ward and out of my care. I could have walked away at that point. I probably should have. But what I wanted, what I've always wanted, was answers.
A man dedicated to his job.
After all that we'd been through, she wasn't a kid to me anymore.
What is she then, brother man?
She wasn't a monster either.
Okay.
She was a puzzle to solve.
That's what you like to hear. This kind of sound familiar
Sodium
to,
pentothal can be
Halloween.
administered to induce something called narcosynthesis, a state between asleep and awake where the subject is highly suggestible. In most places today, the practice is frowned upon. Normally, I would never consider such a treatment, but given the circumstances, my options were limited. I knew full well that this could risk professional censure, perhaps even my career itself. that didn't seem to matter at the time. After the injections, Sparrow was brought to my office.
For what?
We were left alone, and I asked her to count backwards from 10. Though before she even got to 5, it was clear she knew something was wrong. Her breathing became shallow, and her eyes darted around rapidly. She began talking about a mist coming into the room that only she could see. She could hear a voice from within it calling to her. The drug had disoriented
Like
her
that
to
night.
such a degree that I don't even think she recognized me. Sparrow's small size and chronic fatigue made the dosage I administered tricky. She drifted in and out for several minutes. When lucid, I redirected her, asking if she could tell me what the voice she heard was saying. After a long pause, she finally whispered, "Little bird."
That's it?
At that point, Sparrow was not interested in answering any of my questions. She just spoke, and I listened. She said that it knew. It knew that was what he used to call her. The old man.
What old
But
man
the
heard
voice wasn't a man's. It was something else. She said it comes with the mist.
that?
That
Oh,
it
that
takes
creature.
things from you and it grows, adding to what it's taken from others. It eats you from the inside. She didn't know its name, but called it the worm.
I know it.
As Sparrow lapsed into unconsciousness, I was left with more questions than answers. I arranged to have her return to her room and resigned myself to the idea that I might never get the chance to understand the truth. That I had failed.
I'm so lost.
I destroyed the records of our last session to prevent the review board from finding out what I had done.
Okay.
It was over. Or at least, that's what I thought. It was that night the dream started.
She didn't got him in that shit too. Oh my god. This is what happened when you don't mind your business. Now look at him. Now he's having whatever she's having. And they both having it together. And now he's gonna walk in the door that leads to somewhere that's in the middle of the... Mind your business! Maybe he's sleepwalking out. Maybe.
Wait, come back!
The mist that she was just telling you about. So he went from drowning instead of trying to swim up. Now he can swim. He think he a bad bitch.
Sparrow.
She ain't even got no face. She ain't got no face. Hell no. Like, what is that? I'm saying. A creature like that, you're not gonna get big. You're not gonna get like that much food off of that one human.
Every time I go to sleep, it's the same. It doesn't really matter how the dream begins. Eventually, the mist will come. And with the mist, always comes the worm. Just like she said it would. You can't run. That never works. It won't let you. The best you can hope for is that you wake up quick, before it begins to feed. At first, I told myself that it would go away. It could be a simple anxiety-induced aberration brought on by the stress of dealing with the case. But it was soon obvious that wasn't it. The nightmares didn't stop. I couldn't sleep, I couldn't eat. It wasn't long before my colleagues began to take notice. Things got so bad I had no other choice. I called in every favor, pulled every string I could, and arranged access to Sparrow at her current facility. I needed answers more than ever.
I'm trying to tell you, boy.
And she still had them.
You can't sleep. Something gotta change.
I almost didn't recognize her at first. She looked strong and alert, a stark contrast to the tired girl that I had spent all that time with. I didn't have to ask any questions this time. Just by looking at me, she knew all too well what was happening. We sat down, and Sparrow Moon gave me what I needed. The worm is some kind of parasite.
She passed it on to him.
Pathogen, an ancient thing passed from host to host, manifesting in their dreams, feeding on their deepest fears. It will not stop, always hungry for more.
That's why I don't kill them.
It doesn't want you dead. It wants what any good virus wants. To propagate. To be passed on.
Oh, never mind.
To be fed. Sparrow tried to hold it inside of her, to protect others. She thought that if she could fight it long enough, it would die with her. But she passed the worm to me the same way that it had been passed to her. Just by telling me about it.
Now he gotta make a decision.
You have to believe me. I am sorry for this. Now that I've told you, I don't know when, but sooner or later in your dreams, the mist will come.
Is this fourth wall breaking? Is this nigga telling me?
And with the mist, always comes the worm.
Wait, is this nigga... Did he just pass it to me? Let's go back real quick. No, this nigga ain't done no way. No, you saying sorry because niggas just gave it to me, did he?
She passed the worm to me the same way that it had been passed to her. Just by telling me about it. You have to believe me. I am sorry for this. Now that I've told you, I don't know when, but sooner or later in your dreams, the mist will come. And with the mist, always comes the worm.
Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Get him out of here, man. Little do he know, I already don't sleep as it is. So let the mist come. Let him come. And I'm gonna come back.
Out of pocket for that shit. Way out of pocket.
That sounded crazy. Let's go on to the next short. Alright, y'all. The last short of the week will be called The Trunk by Social House Films. I've never watched them before, so let's get straight into this video. And I hope y'all enjoy just how I'm about to. Click. Social House Films. Adjust my mask. Why would you want to pick up a raggedy box? There ain't nothing cool about that. Is that a fingernail? Something was clawing at that box. Is that? That is hair, and that is also another fingernail. And those are fingernails on that. Or is that somebody's scalp? Little person? Immediately would have took that outside. Yo, she is so dirty. She is so that box is still filthy. Is that a Ouija board? God, she is. She gonna die. I know she is. Before this even continues, she's gonna die. A Ouija board sitting there, casually, by the way. And a dirty, my fault, a dirty box. What do you want to do with this box? Why? Somebody in her house walking. If you jumped up that hard, no way. No way, shawty. I'm sorry, I gotta get back, y'all. Stuff like that scares me. Not gonna lie. Like walking, little creaking sounds, I can't. Fucking box is open again. Don't think it's creepy now. You didn't think it was creepy the first time. She about to see somebody run by her fucking house. Oh my god. Turn the lights on. Oh, what the hell is... No! Close the door, something! Call for help! What the hell was that? A 7-foot demon! Oh my god. Someone's still walking. Oh, it was a dream. It was a dream. Woo! It was a dream. Okay. Nah, I would have. I ain't gonna lie. Shawty about to die. The bar's open. The same thing's about to happen again. I'm not dumb. Is that a Ouija board? That's what happened? And the closet open. All that. She's in a mirror. Oh! Oh! Oh, she followed her. Oh, she got her ass folded. Is that blood on that tree back there though? Is that blood back there on that tree? Oh, she got her ass folded. Look at her in that box. Oh my God, look at that. Oh, it's like a pretzel or something. That box looked kind of deep. I'm not gonna lie. How did the lady put her in a? How is she not dead? How could she still feel her toes? Like it. Whatever. Pack her up. Hey, this is a sign to not go in people's yards. Anyways, y'all, that is the end of Horror Short with Fry this week. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I'm about to go bathe my butt. I got a shower before I get ready to go be Batman. It's not dark yet, so I gotta make preparations and stuff, and I gotta eat. Gotta beat up a couple of punching bags, right? You know how it is. You know how it is. You know. If you like the video, just let me know down below. Like, comment, subscribe. You know how it gets. Get ready to see the video tomorrow. Today, tomorrow, the next couple of days. You really don't ever know. But alright. That being said, I'm out. Batman!